I just built something kinda weird. So hear me out, okay? I built a tiny house on the beach with a ladder. Like, for real, a ladder. A functional ladder to the second floor. But while it's functional, it's also, a little bit annoying, a little bit questionable, but let me show you what I did. I had this concept. First of all, I mean, when you're trying to buy land on the beach, you don't afford any land on the beach. Like, it's so expensive to buy like an island or to buy land on the water like this. And so my idea was like, oh, you want land on the beach? Psh, you're getting a tiny house because you can't get a big house because good luck, you can't afford that. That was the concept in my head. But it kind of turned into this like island living tiny home. You know, it's really pretty. But then I remembered that we have ladders into the ocean, right? We don't have ladders to the second floor. You can't use them inside. We have pool ladders and we have ladders you can use off of docks into the ocean. But you could use a ladder from the second floor into the ocean and it's still functional. So in this house, I put a ladder off the back porch from the second floor into the water, and it works. The issue though is that the ladder has to be over the water. So you have to like swim to get upstairs, and I mean swim. Like, there isn't a way to get upstairs from the inside. And since this ladder has to touch the water, your sim has to go out into the water, swim in, and then come up the ladder. But they can't just like walk the ladder straight up. They have to like go into the water, start swimming, and then come back to the shallow part and go up the ladder. I'll show you later on in the video, but it's really weird. Probably not the best for like actual gameplay functionality, but I wanted to try to use a ladder in this house because we do have them. They're just for some dumb reason tied to the water. Why? This is a ladder. If that was on the floor, it would be the exact same, but no, it has to be in the water. Why don't we have ladders for real in this game? It's fine. I'm totally fine. There's like a little porch, there's that back porch upstairs, but for your Sims to get there, he actually has to, this is really bad, I know, but he has to like come out the front door, go down the stairs, go around the patio, go into the water, and then back up the ladder into his bedroom. And while that's probably really annoying and bad, and yes, the only toilet is upstairs, the shower's upstairs, his bed's upstairs, he has to go upstairs for a lot of things, and he has to swim first. It's fine. You're in Sulani, it's nice weather, you know, it's sunny outside a lot of the time. Not all of the time, but a lot of the time. So it's okay. I also had a bit of a traumatic experience with this build, I'm gonna be honest. I was landscaping it, hadn't saved in like 20 minutes, but I did all the landscaping. And then my power went out, and I lost it, and so I had to come back and redo it. So I didn't record the landscaping the second time. I felt too much rage. I'm sure you understand. But like, I was streaming on Twitch, and then my power went out, and I was like, oh my god, are you serious? And then when I finally got back into the game, I hadn't saved in like 20 minutes, so it was gone. That was a very disappointing moment in my life. I think we've all been there when the game tries to ruin your life. Yeah, I had one of those experiences recently, but it's okay. We got through it. It was fine, but I was trying to experiment a lot with this tiny house as far as like making use of all the space that we had. You know, I used this cool deck thing for an outdoor seating area. There's a tiki bar outside under a gazebo. The bathroom's upstairs, only 3x1 tiles, and it's fully functional with a sink and a shower and a toilet, which I was impressed with myself for. Tiny houses are so much easier to build with move objects on. I've been doing so many like no move objects tiny home challenges, and it's so hard to build them when you don't have move objects because you can't like cheat and sneak in more things than you should be able to. But we got it in this one. It worked. It's nice. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't say nice. The ladder is really questionable. The ladder is bad. The ladder is a really unfortunate thing to have to do in your house, to be honest. The fact that he has to swim, and I'm serious, you guys, he has to swim, because the game has to count him as swimming, so he has to walk into the water and then go deep enough where he, like, physically swims, and then he comes back and goes to the ladder, so he has to, like, make this big round trip to get all the way back on the ladder. It's so bad, but I wanted to try and use a ladder, so I thought it was okay. He's fine. It might not be pleasant, but it works, and that's all that matters, you know? But this house, he's got a dining table, he's got a living space, he's got a full kitchen, a whole bedroom. I mean, the 64 tiles is kind of a lot to work with. He has everything he could possibly need up here. And I love this idea of a really tiny beach house. I think it's really cute. Like, the fact that he could live here, this would be really fun to play in, I think. Aside from the ladder problem, that wouldn't be so fun. But, like, other than that, if we someday finally get real ladders in this game, golden. I'm serious, I know I said it before, but I don't understand how we can have this, like, workaround with the ladders in the game and then not have actual functioning ladders as stairs. Like, how am I gonna be able to do this? The animations are there. He's climbing up the ladder. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But it's okay. We snuck a ladder into this one. It works. It's fine. And honestly, the color scheme of the house, it's bright blue like everywhere. I love this build. I was really proud of myself for this one. It's kind of out of my comfort zone with the colors and stuff, and I had a lot of fun decorating it. A lot of fun decorating it. It was a fun one to do. I know I've made a lot of Tiny Living videos this week, but genuinely, you guys, Tiny Living is a great stuff pack. I think this is one of the most fun stuff packs they've made so far for this game. I don't think I've, like, played this much with a stuff pack ever. I mean, I'll make like one build with a stuff pack, you know, but I don't like sit there and keep doing it over and over and over again. I mean, this stuff pack is great. I keep using it. I really consider this might be the most useful one we've had so far in the game. And I've been testing it for like gameplay stuff and rags to riches and how it's going to work with those things. And it's just a really fun pack to mess around with. I highly recommend it. I'm serious. I think this one is one of the most worthwhile ones we've had so far. Obviously, it depends how you play the game and what you're into, but I wholeheartedly recommend this pack. I'm dead serious. It's a good one. A really good one. I'm going to take this moment quickly to tell you guys that I actually stream on Twitch every single day. You should watch them. I streamed this build first. I mentioned it earlier with how my stream died in the middle of it because my power went out. But I stream on Twitch every day. Not today. I don't stream on Sundays. But every day except Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 9 p.m. in the UK and 1 p.m. on the West Coast, depending on where you live. You probably can figure it out from there. And honestly, I'm live most Sundays. Not all Sundays, but most of them. I say I take Sundays off, and then I just stream anyway, because I have a problem. But we have a lot of fun over there, okay? You should follow me on Twitch. Check it out. Also, subscribe to my second channel. You guys, I'm so close to 100k on that channel. I want a plaque so bad. I want a plaque so bad. It's called More Simsie. I post my streams there. After I'm done, I re-upload them to More Simsie, so you can watch the replays back. Please subscribe to my second channel. We're so close. I have a plaque back there. You can kind of see it from this channel. They have a new designed plaque this time. Like the new 100k plaque is different, and I want to have 2 of them. It's really important. Please, thank you. Links down below. I don't mean to beg for followers, but like, I mean, come on. It's a plaque. It's big. Wait, how many subscribers? Let's check. Hang on. Let's go to my YouTube app. Where is my, oh, there we go. This is really bad content what you're watching right now. I'm sorry. More Simsie. Okay. We currently have 97.1k subscribers. Oh God. I want a plaque so bad. Okay, it's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, I should point out while we're back in this build for a second. In the living room, only one of those poofs can be sat on. The closer one can be sat on. The farther away one, he can't get to it, but I think that's okay. Like, you don't need both poofs. It's purely decorative, but I think it looks really nice, so I kept it, even though it's, like, not actually functional. But, you know, who needs a functioning living room in your Sims build? Not us. That's for losers. I tried to, like, completely maximize the space, though, and make it seem really full. I put in a desk behind the couch. There's a dining table. Upstairs, we've got, like, a dresser and all the things. We've got all the things. It's also kind of an expensive house, I think, especially given how small it is. But that's the thing with tiny houses. They don't need to be cheap. They just need to be small, and then you boost your skills, you live the dream. I mean, it works out well, and if you're lucky, you die by a Murphy bed. Okay, I think this might be unpopular, but I love the Murphy bed in this game. I think the fact that people die so often from it is a little bit negative and kind of sad, but like, we need more of this random kind of stuff in this game. Like, we need to have more things that can just randomly, tragically happen to my Sims. Like, I want them to suffer. It's very important. And the fact that you can die with Murphy beds is like so classic Sims to me. We need it. It is unfortunate how people keep dying by Murphy bed, but like, you know what? I don't care. Someone in my stream yesterday said that they had their Sim. They had 5 kids already. They were pregnant with their 6th, and then the husband died by the Murphy bed. That's a nightmare. That's so unfortunate. But you know what? Life happens, you know? Like, I'm so sorry. That's bad. I'm sorry. But, like, how tragic is that? Wow. It reminds me of this one time I was playing Legacy Challenge. I was playing on stream, too. But I had this Clark family, right? And my Sim had her high school sweetheart. They were dating for a long time. They had, like, 3 kids. Their last son had just been born. They had just gotten engaged, finally, after being together for, like, forever. They were adults, even. And then, they had a baby. He was, like, hanging out in the TV room. All of a sudden got hysterical, like the super highest playful emotion, and then died of hysteria. Like, completely randomly. I didn't even notice he was hysterical, and then he just died. It was so tragic. I was very upset, and it happened on stream, too, so we were like, wait, what just happened? Oh my God. And then all of a sudden the dad was dead. Oh, it was really sad. But that's the good stuff. That's what you need. I love that part of The Sims. It doesn't happen happen very often, but when it does, it's really good. I also, in that save file, so I was playing in Brindleton Bay, you know, I was walking around, there was this dog, it was really cute, and I was like, you know what, that dog, Greg, I want it. And so I may have shift-clicked and added it to my household. And then almost immediately after putting it in my household, Greg gave birth to puppies, 3 of them. Greg was a girl, a pregnant girl. It was just all very dramatic. That all happened in like 1-2 streams. It was a lot. But that's why I love The Sims. It's these little things that really just make your day so much. You know, you just cry laugh about it. It's great stuff. Speaking of cry laughing, you may have noticed that my landscaping is now complete. That would be because I was crying after my game died and I lost my progress. But I'll show you guys the end result in a little bit and we can kind of talk about the landscaping because I didn't get to show you my process of doing it. But the landscaping for a build like this is actually really annoying because you're trying to do it over the water and because you can't put landscaping close to a foundation, which is very annoying, and you also can't remove the foundation. Usually my process for this when I'm landscaping like a regular house is to remove the foundation completely, scoop my plants up to the edge of the foundation, and then put the foundation back. But because you can't like scoop the foundation completely down in this game, on island lots, it has to be like slightly above the ground. I move the entire house back like 2 tiles, and then I put the landscaping down, so I like paint underneath the foundation where the line of the foundation is, move the house back, landscape, and then put it back where it belongs. Because in my mind, like you wouldn't have plants growing like 2 feet from the foundation. They'd be like slightly underneath. Like they'd be like a little bit down there, you know? Like just a little bit, like slightly overlapping just against the edge, and so I like to have to put them like a little bit closer, so I always scoot the lot back and put it back. It's a whole process. I can show you how to do that at the end of the video, but it's just very fiddly to landscape a house like this because of the fact that it's on a foundation. It's all very annoying because when you try and place a plant, it like jumps to the height of the foundation, you know? It's really annoying. So we have to kind of mess around with it a little bit to make it work how we want it to, which is terrible, but at least it works, right? I mean, there is a process that we can do. And I should clarify one more time, there are candles on this thing. There's candles on the shelves, and yes, the candles are very close to the top of the shelf, and yes, in real life that would probably be a fire hazard, but you know what, we're playing The Sims, and it's not a fire hazard in The Sims, so it doesn't matter. It's totally fine. There are a lot of things that are fire hazards in this game, but those candles, they're not one of them. And again, also not my problem. We can have some death traps like everywhere in here, and it's totally fine. Who cares, you know? It's kind of a fun game to play that way. Make your house a death trap and see what happens. Because things like laundry, even laundry is a death trap in this game. And there are lot traits you can put on to make the lot cursed and make things break, and like, that's a death trap right there. A death waiting to happen. You know, that reminds me, I don't think I've ever had a sim die from being electrocuted after trying to fix an appliance in The Sims 4. I'm pretty sure they can if there's a puddle on the ground by the appliance, but like in The Sims 3, your Sims could die from like fixing TVs on occasion. I miss that. I had a sim, same thing, like my Sim's dad was fixing the TV in the living room and then he died in The Sims 3 and it was a tragedy. But you know what? It happens. It's fun when it happens. I mean, I feel bad. I was very upset when it happened, but like, it was worth it. I enjoyed it. I'm sure he didn't enjoy it, but I love it when these random deaths happen in the game. It just makes everything better, you know? I've had it happen a couple times where like, I'd have my Sim propose, they would say no, they would get really embarrassed, and then they would die from embarrassment. Like, that's great. What a tragedy in so many ways. To propose, be rejected, and then die all at once. Oh, amazing. These are why The Sims are good. This kind of thing is why The Sims is good. I hope The Sims 5 has more of that happens in future Sims games, because that really is the best part, you guys. I know that I say this all the time, but like, it really is the best part of The Sims. I've been talking about it this whole time. Now, this bathroom, by the way, was kind of fiddly again. I tried to make it so that I could have a toilet and a sink and a shower, and for a while there, I was like, I can just put a shower and a sink and then they can pee in the ocean, because you can indeed pee in the ocean. But then I was like, no, we need to have a toilet. So I kind of tried to fit in a toilet and that shower from university, and it works. That open shower, it works like that. So this is like basically a wet room. Your Sim can use it all. It's completely functional. It is just an archway instead of a door, but it works better this way. I put curtains in front of it. Sure, it might like get the rug wet and the wooden floor is wet outside, and yeah, maybe it would be a problem as far as mold goes, but again, we're playing The Sims, so it doesn't matter, and I don't care. I feel like that sounds bad when you put it that way. But you guys, the house is finished now. I wanted to quickly show you how it works because you gotta know. You deserve to know how annoying it is for him to get upstairs. But quickly, here's what the outside looks like. I put a cool tiki bar over here. It doesn't count as tiles because it's just a roof, so we can have that extra space. He's got a little table here that he can, you know, hang out on and stuff. Inside, plenty of space up here, and then the upstairs is really small, but all functional. I play tested all of it. It's just, like I said, kind of annoying for him to get upstairs. So say he wants to go put the bed down. You'll watch him here. He's gonna come outside. He's gonna go all the way down the stairs. All the way to the front of the house. He's gonna walk all the way around the whole house. He's gonna have to go into the water. He has to begin to swim. This is so bad. See, he has to start swimming, and then he can swim back, and then he can go upstairs. And that happens every single time. So it's a major time sink, and majorly not worth it. But look, we've got a ladder. It's kind of weird how he's, like, in the ground. But you know what? Not my problem. Look at him go. I feel kind of bad for him. That's okay. He's fine. He's happy. Oh, thank God. Imagine he had died just then. Wouldn't that be funny? I want to show you also, though, how I landscaped this house. Basically, I take it, like I said, and I scoot the lot back like 2 tiles. And usually what I'll do, before I scoot it back, and I have no landscaping down, I'll like paint some terrain paint right along where the foundation poles are, and then I landscape down here, kind of like right along this way where the terrain paint is, just so that it's like ever so slightly kind of overlapping with the foundation, because I think it looks so much better having it like a little bit closer. Otherwise, if I wanted to put landscaping down here, it would be like right there. It's so far away from where the edge of the, and look, it just goes up. So like that's bad, really bad. We don't like that. So you kind of just like put down some terrain paint where it needs to be. And like I said, you just sort of move the lot back, put your plants down, and then put it back, and then you're good to go. It's the little things. And it works out nicely. Well, for us, maybe not for our sim. I feel like our buddy Clark here, he's not gonna enjoy this ladder problem. That's gonna get real old real fast. He'll be okay. This house is on my gallery, by the way. It's just lilsimsie. You can download it if you want to. But on that note, I'm gonna go. So please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. This just makes me want real ladders so much more. Like, I've wanted them for a long time, but this house has made me want them so badly. Why don't we have them?